Have you ever felt completely lost? Like the weight of the world was resting on your shoulders? Have you ever felt so alone that even in a crowded room, you felt like you were the only person there? This is a story about a boy who felt exactly that way. He was lost in a storm of his own making, a storm of sadness, disappointment, and a crushing sense of failure. He felt like the world had turned its back on him. And then, at his lowest point, an angel appeared. Not a real angel with wings and a halo, but a human angel, a person who saw his pain and decided to do something about it. This is the story of how a small act of kindness changed a life forever. Life had been hard for him, a series of setbacks, one bad day after another. First, it was school. He was smart, he really was, but he struggled with certain subjects. He studied for hours, late into the night. He gave up playtime. He gave up his favorite shows. But the grades just wouldn't come. His parents told him to try harder. His teacher said he needed to focus. But he was trying. He was trying so hard his head hurt. Every time a test was handed back, he felt a knot form in his stomach. The big red F on the page felt like a judgment on his character. He wasn't just failing a class. He felt like he was failing at being a good son, a good student. Then came the team. He lived for soccer. He had been playing since he was a little boy. He was good too. He was the star player. But in the final moments of the championship game, he got his chance to win it all. The ball was passed to him. It was a perfect shot. He aimed, he kicked, and he missed. The ball went wide of the goal, and the other team took the victory. He could hear the disappointment in the crowd. He could feel it from his teammates. They didn't say it with their words, but their silence said everything. He felt like he had let everyone down. He felt like a failure, and that feeling became a heavy burden on his young shoulders. He started to withdraw. He didn't want to play anymore. He didn't want to talk to anyone. He just wanted to be invisible. He felt like he had no one to turn to. No one understood the pressure he was under. No one saw how much he was hurting. He tried to hide the pain, but it was too big. It was a deep sadness that was too heavy for a boy his age to carry. So he found that bench in the park. He just sat there, hoping the rain would wash away his feelings, hoping it would wash away his pain. The rain matched his mood perfectly. Cold and grey. Ut then, a man walked by. He didn't know the boy. He didn't know his name or his story. He didn't know about the failed tests or the missed shot. He just saw a kid who was hurting. A kid who was all alone. He sat down quietly. He didn't ask questions. He didn't try to pry. He just sat there, a silent presence, a peaceful presence. He wasn't there to judge. He wasn't there to lecture. He was just there. He pulled a small thermos from his bag. He unscrewed the top, and the smell of warm hot chocolate filled the air. He poured a small cup, and, without saying a word, he gently slid it toward the boy. T was a small act, but it was everything. It wasn't just a drink. It was a sign that someone saw him, a sign that he wasn't invisible. A small act of kindness in a world that felt so cold. The boy held the cup with both hands, feeling the warmth spread through his cold fingers. For the first time all day, he felt something other than sadness. He felt a tiny bit of warmth, a tiny bit of hope. The man began to talk. He spoke in a soft voice. He didn't talk about the boy's problems. He talked about his own. He spoke about a time he was a young man and had the biggest interview of his life. He prepared for weeks. He studied every single detail, but he still failed. He didn't get the job. He told the boy he felt just as lost and sad as the boy felt. Now, he told the boy that setbacks are not the end. They are just bumps in the road. They are opportunities to learn and grow. He said it's okay to feel sad. It's important to feel it, to acknowledge it. But it's even more important to get back up. The man said the world needs his light. It needs his courage. He just needed to find it again. The man didn't offer a perfect solution. He didn't offer to fix all his problems. He just offered encouragement. He offered hope. He offered a listening ear and a story of his own. He showed the boy that he was not alone in his struggles. He offered a simple truth. You are not a failure just because you failed. The boy stands up, a new energy in his posture. He gives a genuine smile. The man gives a final nod and quietly walks away, a mysterious and kind figure. The boy looks up at the now clear sky. He looks relieved. A weight has lifted from him. The music becomes more upbeat and hopeful. The boy felt a weight lift from his shoulders. He was not alone anymore. He was relieved. He felt a sense of peace that he hadn't felt in a long, long time. The man was an angel, not because he had wings or a halo, but because of his kindness. Because he showed up when no one else did. He could have walked right by. He could have ignored the boy's sadness, but he didn't. He chose to stop. He chose to reach out. He chose to be an angel. This is a reminder that we can all be an angel to someone in need. A small act of kindness can change a life. It can give someone the strength to get up and try again. A simple cup of hot chocolate can be the difference between a sad story and a hopeful one. What will you do? Will you walk past? Or will you be someone's angel today? Be the angel for someone today, asterisk.